Behold, it is I, your friend Jeffrey K. Horcrims, your internet friend. I am joined, as virtually always, by a multifarious creature. I'm gonna hedge him in with a few of his names, although I feel confident that there are names we don't know. Edge Benson.
Ones that we can explore.
Yeah, exactly. Let's investigate it. Yeah. And let's investigate it once we've gone into here. Let's try to make up at least one new nickname today. But Edge Benson, Notorious EJB, Azerbaijan, of course, Eric Benson, the brewmaster here at Acquisitions Intoxicated. And however it came to be, whatever poor decision-making matrix led you to this scenario, you have found yourself ass backwards in Twitch's brewing show, Acquisitions Intoxicated. That's what we're talking about. Orion Rogue, thank you so much.
Oh.
Now, as we have described in the past, of course, we try our best to hew to the hero's journey. First thing we're going to do is we're going to try a few new beers certainly I have never seen before.
Yeah, I wanted to bring in like a flight of beers that are different flavors, right? So
yeah, I mean, I know about Southern Tier.
Yeah,
I've heard of the brewery at least.
Yeah, but Wells is a huge one of the best breweries I've known that have done these beers that kind of come off as, well, let's say like banana bread. It's not your average beer, right?
Yeah.
But it's such a great entry beer for people because it literally tastes like banana bread.
But sometimes this can be a dangerous land. Thanks very much. Now this can be a dangerous land if you're fucking around with the extract flavor beer type stuff. It can go awry.
Oh, very quickly.
Very quickly.
Literally.
Right? And so we have 4 offerings here. We have the banana bread, another one from Wells.
And this is supposed to taste like English pudding.
A+ will drink.
Yep.
And then you have something from Boulevard, which I don't recognize here
This didn't have to do with the flavor. I saw it, and it was a rye on rye. And last week, somebody in the chat said, "What if we had a really heavy rye beer?" So I saw that one.
Let's get that. And then, of course, we got Southern Tier over here, avec la cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll.
But yeah. I mean, we can pop a couple of these open, and then we can celebrate our boy Mercer.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
Going buck ass wild over there, which was probably it's like, didn't Veronica Mars end up at like 4.5 million?
Jesus, really?
Yeah, like during the whole thing. And then these motherfuckers are doing 4.5 million in a day.
That's nuts. Yeah, that's so amazing.
No, it's bonkersville. It's bonkersville. I kicked him over a mail yesterday, just to give him props.
Yeah.
But the mail that he
well deserved. How does Jeff not even heard the pouring?
I don't know. Yet? The mail that he sent back.
Yeah.
Was very clearly in a
daze.
Yeah,
like a haze
perhaps
holy shit.
Perhaps not a fully lucid state.
Yeah.
He was definitely in a position of suffering at some point. I think that he did not understand what had happened. I mean, certainly one hopes, Godspeed, certainly one hopes that if you undertake something like that, there will be success.
Yeah, but then once it's quadrupled in one day.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's great.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
You got to come to grips with it and be like, oh, now we got to.
Well, yeah, because what's so funny is that you can tell that they've established. You can tell that they have established like that little frame that had like all the stretch goals and it went up to 3 million.
Yeah.
And they were probably like, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be fine for us. Now they have to find some other way to buff it and get crazy.
Yeah. Tech, the mead. Unfortunately, Holly's traveling back from Hawaii. So she got hungover, and we're going to do it next week.
Hungover, or it took late? It just.
I think it just went late. Yeah, time didn't.
Okay. Because I mean, she's a professional.
Yeah.
She knows what to do. Because you were hanging out with her over at Chuck's, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck's is great.
Chuck's is a special spot.
Yeah, that place is amazing.
The bottle section is wild, but their taps are nuts.
Off the hook. I can't believe they have that many taps.
All right, here. So let's try to figure this out. So this is beer brewed with banana. So it's not just flavored.
Nope.
It's 11.2%.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no. It's 5.2%. It's 11.2
ounces?
It's 11.2 fluid ounces. I'm stone sober. So already errors are being made. Yeah, so there is Michael Crichton wrote a book. I think it's called Congo, and they made a text adventure. A company called Trillium made a bunch of text adventures based on like popular novels, and they had a. They talked about potent banana beer, and I played the game when I was like 8.
Yeah.
And it's like, so in my entire life has been lived in the shadow
of this banana. Now,
of this banana beer.
Michael
now,
Crichton is in your brain,
come to fruition,
which is scary in and of itself.
Well, yeah, but also the topic and subject of a Michael Crichton book.
Yeah.
All right, here. Long ago, ale was known as liquid bread. We know that. Seriously fruity, rich, surprisingly versatile. Okay. Let's see.
Smell the nose. Like take a deep inhale of that. Tastes like you're drinking banana bread.
It does, but the weird part about it.
Yeah.
So how did they get here?
You're putting bananas either in your. You can put them directly into the mash.
Oh, and get the sugar, extract the sugars from there. And the thing about that is that ordinarily you'd be careful about an addition like that because cooking it would change it. But that's the flavor that you want.
Yeah. You want the banana flavor.
You're just going to boil it in there. But what's weird about it is that it just sort of disappears.
Yeah.
After the carbonation, it just effervesces.
So take that sip, but then once you have it in your mouth, open your mouth up and take a breath of air in.
Yeah.
And you're going to get the bready.
No, it's the bread. Oh, wow. Right on the scooter. God damn. Well, listen, are you here to sample our stunt products?
It smells like bananas in here.
Yeah. Come get it.
It smells really good.
Come get it. You see
wow, tenuous. Damn.
The Jeff crew.
I don't know. Tenuous is kind of fucking.
Hey, this is
You can't stop. Oh, nice.
We need
to flex
the last day to sign up.
If it is the last
but isn't
day,
there like 250 people?
There are more people than we have room for. But if you want to try for your shot to attend the Two Beers live stream.
It's true. Now, Josh, can you toss that link up there?
That's true. You can't drink and drive. Jeff, you know?
I haven't drank yet.
No.
I'll walk it out.
Exactly. Fold it up and walk it out like a professional. No. So, just so that everyone, if you haven't been made aware of this festival, Eric and Jeff, one moment. Yes. Eric and Jeff went out to Two Beers, where our friend Mr. Dan Barine Man holds sway. And we're going to set up an event there where they brew 3 of our beers, one of which we came up with on last week's stream. Very, very cool. And of course, this sign up here will allow you to sort of enter the drawing to be able to roll out and come check it out. But banana bread.
This is great. It's
light.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. It could be cloying and gross, right? It could be syrupy, and it's not.
No, it's just the right, like, I'm already on a lanai in Hawaii drinking this in my head.
Oh, yeah, I never thought about it
it's
like
in that lager, that sort of like that bright, crisp lager.
Yeah, nice summer,
it gives you a good
breeze.
Fruity flavor.
Yeah.
Without it being I never thought about that, yeah.
Esters.
Yeah, that's really good. Where'd you get, where did these beers come from? I missed the
This is the locals. You can get banana bread anywheres. But what I wanted to do was show off a flight
a
range, if you will,
of flavors.
Of different kind of flavored beers.
We still have a bunch of Scotch ales in the fridge from a couple weeks ago.
They're not going anywhere.
Well, they might.
Yeah, to Jeff's refrigerator.
They might go in my stomach.
Indeed. Mr. Dan Breeman obviously popping in with that big greeting.
Jerry,
yeah.
You want to slide that bottle over on the camera, too?
Oh, this one here?
So people can see what you're drinking.
Yeah, they did a good job. Like we've talked so much when you infuse your beers with different flavors of you can taste it, but it's subtle and it doesn't overpower
exactly.
everything else.
It's part of the whole thing. It isn't like the main event. It's just what you're left with after you have it. I don't know. I think that's pretty good.
No, this is a winner.
Yeah, I would have, and it's mostly like over the glass, right?
Yeah.
Like the smell of it is good.
Yeah. This is one that's very much an intro beer that you can get anybody that's like, I don't really like beer. They try this and they're like, okay.
Yeah. It's a good, simple lager with a slight banana.
All right, now.
Save that for last. That's going to blow off.
That's a big end?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Then let's intersperse between the two Wells bottles.
Yep.
we have the sticky toffee pudding ale.
Oh,
Here we
sounds
have the
amazing.
Southern Tier cinnamon roll. I've had Southern Tier.
Oh my God! Both of these are
It's a Jeff,
Jeff
special.
beers.
It's a
Yeah.
Jeff special. He was pretty clearly thinking about your needs.
In fact, I should have brought. Just some Cinnabons for
Yeah,
lunch.
right.
Actually, at the grocery store, there's I think Hostess makes them, the honey buns. My son picked out a honey bun cereal. It's branded. and
Oh, really?
It is.
They got the IP?
Incredibly sweet.
Wow. I went to this place called Frost, and they make these
yeah.
amazing donuts in Mill Creek.
Yeah, they're
Good Lord.
They're trying to do kind of like the voodoo donut
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah. And
So a
like
lot
the
of really
blue-
unusual, creative donuts. Yeah, they're not too far from my place.
Ooh. They're a mile down the road from my house.
Hey,
I didn't know
Lala.
you were in Mill Creek.
Oh, yeah. Well, Linwood. Or
Linwood, yeah.
Martha Lake.
Always up
whatever
in
it
the
is.
good.
Martha Lake.
Okay, you're spitting distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Dan is dropping the science in here.
Oh,
Any beer that has enough.
I don't even need to drink it. I'm just gonna huff this.
Yeah. Iso-amyl acetate. Yeah, because what's funny is that beers can taste like banana when you don't want them to.
Yeah.
That's a separate thing.
Yeah.
You poured the cinnamon roll one, right? This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
that's
the,
what this is.
This is not the toffee pudding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what's fucked up. That was the nose of it was such that like
I could
the
taste.
want to eat a
astringent,
cinnamon,
well,
yeah.
no, the astringent like touch on the tip of the tongue like that.
Do you have PTSD from the time you did the cinnamon challenge?
I often think of the cinnamon challenge and not well.
Oh, like the
It
spoonful?
is a hidden feature on one of the PATV DVD sets. We filmed it.
Oh, the full one.
We filmed you doing it.
Yeah.
But the only way to see it, I think, we might have put it on YouTube. But I know it's like a hidden Easter egg.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
one
yeah.
of the-
But part of it was done as the intro for one of the episodes, but yeah, it is an evil trick because what happens is that
Because you're like, yeah, I got this. It's no big
for
deal.
for sure. And I really thought that I had managed it fully, but what happens is that it gets coated, it gets surrounded by saliva. Think about like masa
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
right? It gets surrounded by that, and then that firms up, and that becomes like a mud.
Yep.
But the center of it never gets wet.
And if you eventually, you have to break through the outer. It's like when you're making chocolate milk and that big scoop of Nestle's Quick doesn't dissolve all the way because
No.
it's protecting that,
and that,
outer
that
in the middle.
central core, and so as soon as what happens is that you break it, and then you breathe, and that dry central core puts,
Yeah.
a teaspoon or so of that right down your esophagus, and then the rest of it comes out.
What's the other one? Like the milk challenge? Like you can't drink a gallon of milk or something?
Oh,
like
I
this?
wouldn't want to try that.
And then there's like a...
You'd see it again
You
very
can't
quickly.
eat 50
The saltine
eggs.
one,
Nobody
right?
can eat
Yeah.
50 eggs.
And then there's the Momo challenge,
Yep,
obviously.
yeah,
We've heard about that.
Obviously, like 38 of
Obviously.
them.
Watch out.
Yeah.
All right, here. Now let's try this.
All right.
The hop challenge. There's some similarities, Niana, in
Whoa.
terms of the
Wow,
hop
that's
challenge.
wildly drinkable. That's not overpowering.
The smell is good because that's a danger
It's
too.
Spice, what? I mean, I should know. It's cinnamon. It's a spice. There's going to be a spicy.
Yeah, you use like mulling spices and things like
but
that.
it's got a little more, like, yeah. I don't want to say like hot spice, not like those pepper
yeah,
beers. But yeah.
Blink, blink. Here we go. That's the mix. So it has, I think that natural, see, that's the other thing. The natural caramel flavor, that's the other part that's coming in sort of for the toasted sugar that you get on a cinnamon roll. But it should be said that this is 8.6%. That's what the rest of the experience
I
you're
expected
having
it
there.
to be. So maybe because of the smell, I expected it to actually be a little more syrupy or
Thicker, so yeah, but it's not.
And it's not,
No,
and
the
it threw
alcohol-
me
Super
off.
light.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good.
So it's basically
See,
like, it's there.
I
it's-
would prefer it to be more syrupy.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I like it less.
You could bring
That's
it down,
interesting.
but I mean as beer creeps up in ABV, how you balance that against malt is like a tricky challenge.
Because I'm wondering if it was more syrupy. I mean, you could probably drink a bottle of this, right? You're not going to sit on the deck
True.
having like
No,
five
you don't get a
bottles.
picture.
I would have this with breakfast.
Yeah.
No, I think this is a dessert beer.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
find it very intense.
I'm legit
trying.
on this. This is interesting. This is the first time I'm like,
I'm trying, man. Sip two was bioaccumulative. I It's like every time I sip it.
Bioaccumulate.
Well, every time I sip it, it's like it just
That's my
establishes
wedding,
a new.
my marriage.
It just establishes a new threshold.
I didn't say it.
My marriage is also bioaccumulative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't hate it, but I don't. I want it to be different than what it is.
Yes, I would like it to go to another place. For me, the bite.
I just want it to be gone.
I would like it to fucking go. No. It's the bite of the alcohol is like on the same tier as the bite from the spice.
Yeah, that's maybe what
for
it
me,
is.
It's dissonant, and it is too complicated. But of course, that has never stopped me in the past.
Yeah, really, it's gonna...
I am glad I tasted it. I would not purchase it.
I'm glad I tasted it, but fuck it if I'm ever gonna buy it.
That is intense.
Now, I will do the cinnamon beer challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you have a 12-pack?
Or a 12-pack, someone else purchases for me and films me drinking it.
That's bold. That may be too bold. Yum, yum, yum.
That's weird.
You wouldn't have done it this way. If we didn't know each other and you were home brewing,
I would have said, this man would not have done this.
you would have approached this in a different way, I think.
It's like
I'll
this.
tell you, no, see, here it is.
All right.
So this has got actual cinnamon in it, and you can tell from
Yes.
the oil and the cloyingness. EJB would have, as he has done for beers that we have done here
Yeah,
on
it's
the
spiced.
show.
What was the spiced ale we did for
Yeah,
the Doomgate, right?
exactly. Yeah, dark wine. But
Was it Dark Wine?
yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah.
But you would have done sticks.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
have done sticks in the
Like a mold stick instead of a...
Yeah, you just put it in the fermenter.
I think that might have...
Oh,
Yeah.
Jingle Bell Hop. That was what it was.
Yeah, Jingle Bellhop. God damn.
Thank you.
Yeah, Doubt Attack. That's it. That is the good stuff.
I'm glad the chat is here to run the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We need that. Here. So I was
Hey,
just going
they're
to say.
part
so
of the experience.
so the cinnamon roll is over there. Now I think that sticky toffee
House
pudding ale.
Benson, the mash is
I hope
brewing.
I like this.
I think that this is probably going to be what you were after.
Yes.
Right. Oh, the camera is zoomed right in there.
Oh, look at that. Sticky toffee pudding.
Gonna put that.
You're going to have to get one that's slightly
Yeah.
askew
Yeah.
now for
Just
the...
gonna put
Oh,
that
yeah,
toxin
it's
in
kind of
there.
like, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got a new tat that's bent.
Yeah. All right, here. So let's try the threequel here. Oh ho ho ho, ho ho. All right.
You can smell it.
This is gonna.
Yeah, I like...
You're gonna know exactly
it's-
what I mean. When this
a port-like is what I'm hoping to get out
when
of
this
this.
hits you,
Yeah.
this is gonna hit your eye like a
that
big
toffee.
pizza pie. Now,
Well, this is even light. Yeah, this is lighter. Definitely a port light. Like, this is definitely lighter than port.
yeah, 5%, right? So
Okay.
friendly, approachable, right?
He, comes
like me.
over and says, hey, I've got some sugar for you. I don't need to borrow sugar.
Yeah, it's not me.
Here's-
No, I brought some
Yeah.
just in case.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
Don't it? Yeah.
Whoa.
It smells like a s'more. It smells like toasted marshmallow.
So what is that? It's vanilla, right?
Yeah, and toffee pudding.
It smells like toffee pudding.
Yeah, it's definitely vanilla and delicious. Can you actually just get a bottle of delicious that you can pour in?
There's a baller book. Has anybody in the chat ever read the book The Search for Delicious? It is fucking sick
Just
as
go to a
hell.
grocery store. Excuse, I see vanilla. I see nutmeg. Where's your delicious?
Where's
Yeah,
your,
where it
where's your
at?
bottle of
And
delicious?
it's no, but this is how it would work, right? In the story, like in the art house version, there'd be like
It
that
smells like
row.
toasted marshmallow to me.
Exactly, but there'd be that row to the right, and there'd be nothing in it, like it was sold out, and then it would just say delicious there. All right, let's jump in here.
All right.
God, the smell is incredible. Thanks, man.
That tastes fantastic.
Oh, yeah. This is...
That tastes like the pudding, but almost like
Yeah.
a candy.
That is... Now that is a dessert beer.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Could you imagine that
good
with like
though.
a cheesecake or something?
Yeah.
Like, good lord.
So who are these?
Oh, yeah.
What are they doing, and how?
Dulce
Can
de leche.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, god damn.
That's it. That's it. It's the dairy aspect.
Yeah,
That's
you'll put lactose in it. You'll have
Yep.
you'll still have long spices, but
So who is Wells? Okay, so yeah, United
See, I
Kingdom.
want to
Okay.
do like one of those...
Wells makes a ton of phenomenal
Like-
beers.
cakes you bake.
Oh
with
yeah.
their-
Oh here, listen. So
Yeah.
so Mike,
I don't know. This
Mike
is
Krahula,
really,
come where the camera can
sweet.
see.
I don't
Oh my
think
god, it smells like
Right?
cinnamon roll.
No, it
Right?
smells so good.
Oh, that smells
See, it
delicious.
smells
crazy,
to me like
isn't it?
So
marshmallow. like
try a sip.
I
Toasted
can see that
marshmallow.
too.
Try a sip. See what you think.
I don't think he's gonna like it.
Well, cinnamon roll would have been no good.
No.
Cinnamon
this
roll would
one's
be too
different.
much.
It doesn't taste like it smells.
No.
Yeah.
All of these have amazing nose.
See, I think
See,
you.
I think Mike would like the banana bread
It
too.
smells so good.
Yeah.
Here.
Too bad it doesn't taste just like that.
Yeah, right.
Oh god, we fucked up. Here,
Yeah,
you would have
loved that.
You would have
banana
loved
bread
this.
one,
There
I
might be a
think,
sip in
would've
the
been
bottom
okay.
of this. Here, give this a try.
I'm not gonna drink your fucking.
No, we didn't
My
drink
ladies-
from the
no,
cup.
no, we
or
poured
the,
it
from
in
the
the
bottom.
Just your backwash.
No. I'm just smell it and then just see.
It smells good.
Yeah.
Right? Now give that a try.
Well, it's gonna be overpowered by this toffee.
No, I can taste that.
Right.
It tastes pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
kind of a special, like they
banana
actually
bread,
nailed
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah, that one.
You know,
Yeah, that's a little more.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
think
no,
he,
this is a little bit more inside baseball in terms of like how it presents the idea of it. The banana one is clearly like
Yeah,
the success case. Like they just nailed it.
I think with
This is good, but
with
I think
Mike,
this is, for a beer drinker, I think that this is
yes.
Yeah.
great.
See, yeah, Mike hasn't developed that beer palate, right? So he's the simple lager
hey,
with a little infusion.
We've happened to have a couple good beers that he.
No. But
I'm just joking. I'm just
But
joking.
do you remember when we actually tried to sell him hard? And so we made that was it Player Unknown? Or was it Wizard Unknown?
Wizard Unknown.
And so we made like the simple great beer, just a
Most
great
of your
beer.
99.9% of the beers you guys
for
made are great.
sure, it's a collaboration.
There's only
obviously.
one that I would put on the,
Little
and that's
novel.
the pine.
Little no-
It's always the pine.
Listen, don't
The one that
we-
tasted like a Christmas tree.
We do not speak of the. So, but with the Player Unknown, so we actually did a flight using Clue's flight paddle, right? Where it had all the candies in it, and the candies, he didn't like any of the candies. He didn't like any of like the attempts to please him. But the beer itself,
Was fantastic.
without any modification, right? That actually worked. That actually got all the way through. So it's
He
possible.
didn't like the attempts to please him. Sounds like the name of his sex tape.
Yeah, exactly. Or at any rate, one of the scenes.
Oh, there it is, folks. Trying to find it.
Which one?
Wizard
The one
Unknown.
you- Wizard Unknown.
Yeah, the beer-soaked Swedish fish did work.
Yes. I think the fish.
Beer-soaked Swedish fish.
Oh yeah.
You liked the candy, but not
Oh.
the beer.
That's good.
I do like this beer a lot.
This is good, but I would say that the pudding one is more of a beer than the banana bread, which I think exists in its own space. Like that's actually really cool. All right.
Oh.
A good spot online. Well, Demiglass, one of the challenges about buying small beers online it has to do with a lot of like hangover, for lack of a better term, of prohibition. So there's a lot of states individually that have laws.
Yeah.
Around
There's a
shipping it.
couple places I've bought online, either special order beer or booze.
Oh, sure. Or Torps, maybe.
So, well, the Torps, yeah, you can always go to Hopsy.
Yeah.
But I'll see if I can remember. I can put it out on Twitter, because I just bought some limited edition salted caramel Baileys. That's really hard to find.
Oh,
That's
sure.
amazing.
I can only imagine. Bailey's is
So good
already
with
great.
eggnog. It is my holiday go-to.
That's the classic take.
Total Wines and More does a pretty robust
Decent online.
online.
Yeah,
as
There's
well.
a place called Mission Liquor that is online, and they
That's
have
my mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a
accomplish it?
huge, robust beer online service, and if it's allowed to be sent
In
to
your state.
Yeah, if you can get it sent to your state, they'll send it to you.
Yeah. Well, Dan Breenman, of course. You can also trade beer online legally. Oh, well, perfect. Oh, so a bottle exchange is ready to roll. God, do we
I don't know if I need a rep from Two Beers telling me ways to get around beer shipping.
Yeah, exactly. But
laws.
he's the pro, right? But Monostash, welcome to Acquisitions Intoxicated. Like, we have been at this for well over a year now.
Yeah, so long that I can't find a recipe that I want to find.
Yeah. Oh,
We have that many
you're looking
recipes.
for Mike's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for allowing me to taste these beers with you.
Oh, what? You
Good
don't
luck
want
on
to go for
whatever
the fucking hard?
Oh, wait, you got one more?
Oh,
All right.
no.
Sorry. I thought we were done.
let's be real here. If you're gonna strap in for this shit,
Yeah. Better
Right?
fucking get your.
If I had a nickel for every time you told me that.
it's the full meal deal. All right, hang on.
Every time you told me to strap in.
Vapor Lock, you are correct. We did indeed secure. Well, no, hang on a second. I've had a care package from Sketchbook before. When was this particular package sent? You're familiar with Sketchbook,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Sketchbook's IPAs are out of fucking control. But Monostash, yeah, honestly, we have no idea why a show like this is not more readily available. Like, I call it Twitch's Brewing Show mostly as a joke.
Because there's nothing else to do. Yeah.
And Monostash, if you're in the Seattle area,
Oh, indeed.
you should sign up to possibly attend a
Thank
live
you so
stream.
much, Mr. Cal. I appreciate
Look,
it.
I did some marketing in my
No,
past.
I appreciate. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this event. I think a good portion of the PA employees are going to be there.
Yeah.
There's going to be some time for meet and greet after the show.
Oh, well, I think we're going to be pouring.
Yeah, and you guys are registering to get your official certification to be able to pour from the taps
What
behind
the
the
fuck
bar.
is with Washington? This is like the only state you have to get licensed to do this.
Yeah.
Literally this.
Again,
But at least you can do it online.
It's all these hangovers, right? It's all this prohibition shit, right?
But
They want
I
tax money.
Yeah.
so right now, I
yeah,
guess,
what are the odds
What are
of
the odds?
getting-
Space versus total people that signed up right now, I'm going to say it's about 50-50.
So what's the total we can have in there?
I don't know
About
that.
100,
Yeah,
maybe.
we're going to do a little.
So how
right
many
around
people can
100
we hang
people.
on the ceiling?
Look, this is round one. If we see demand, we're gonna
Which one was Jeff's?
we're gonna do it. Moving out to Seattle in April. The event is in April.
The event is in April. Stash, if you wanna roll in, I know that Josh can kick it out for you.
It's the 16th, I believe. It's the third
The
Tuesday.
16th. Yeah, the bot has been trained.
Yep.
It knows exactly what. I mean, it can't hurt. It'd be something fun to do after you get into town, for sure.
Yeah, and this has gone really well so far. I'm excited to try it with other breweries or
Well, definitely
even again in the same brewery. if it goes
want
well.
to try it with other breweries, right? But also, like on the back end, like the original fantasy, obviously, was to have Eric and I and a few DMs of our choice run an event in the space, where at a certain point, I mean, basically a beer-themed adventure, where at a certain point you unlock the ability to order
Yeah.
the beer for that night's event. Like, I'm telling you, we have invented a new platform
right.
for drinking.
That is a microtransaction I can get behind.
Now, all right, here. So let's jump in. We got some rye here.
This
So
has got an
so this-
interesting
So
odor.
this is rye upon rye, and it's been aged in oak barrels.
Yeah,
the
so it has
fetish
that
of beer.
spicy. It has that spicy. The rye vibe is in there.
Rambo's,
Is it supposed to taste like dough? What's the?
looking at you.
Wow!
I saw what you wrote.
There's a lot of flavor in that.
Rah! Rah!
I don't know them all.
No,
That is-
I love it. I am not mad at it.
It
at
tastes
all.
like a wine.
Yeah.
No, in terms of its ability to
It tastes like a
its
barley wine
complexity.
almost.
Yeah, and the
But it's a
reason.
rye one?
Do you know why?
Because it's 11%.
Barley wine.
Rye.
Is that close? Are we getting there? No,
It's 11%. Okay.
It's 11%. That's part of it, right? So,
Okay.
but you'll note that its ability to manage its ABV is on a completely other tier than the cinnamon roll. Like, this is much more integrated into the flavor,
So,
right?
so the one part of my deficiency in liquor education
Indeed.
has been in that rye Scotch whiskey
Oh, for sure.
family.
Right.
I'm starting with very sweet ryes. I've only found one that I can
Get
do with
there
a
with.
very big,
Yeah.
nice round ice cube. So maybe this, it's starting to flirt with that family. It's so strong.
No, it's strong, but it is, again, it's sophisticated enough. One of the best nights of my life, easily. Eric and I, we have sort of a beer tour in a specific part of town And we used to stop by Reuben's.
Oh yeah, well it depends.
So
it depends on the mood of the evening. Do we swoop over to Reuben's,
or are we very hungry?
Yeah, and
do we
go
need
to
sliders
Jolly?
right away? So, but you can basically rock directly over to Reuben's. And one night when we were there, it happened to be some kind of rye.
Yeah, it was a rye.
festival.
Yeah, everything on the tap was rye.
So top to bottom, and so rye, generally speaking, as a specialty malt, it's not going. The whole build isn't rye. Like that's madness.
no, you couldn't do. I mean, you could do it, but it would just be like this cloying
You wouldn't want it.
syrup that you get out of
But
it.
didn't you say that rye, like depending on your setup, like rye basically like turns into glue
Pretty much, yeah.
after you boil it?
Yeah, like-
the physical challenge. There's a physical challenge to cleaning your shit out.
Yeah, well,
comes up to
or
work,
even
so-
during
Yeah.
the fermentation process, trying to get it from
Yeah.
fermenter to, or your wort tank to the fermenter, you're just like shoving shit in the hole to try and make space. Yeah, hey,
All right.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Shoving shit.
basically.
somebody had to do it.
That's 11% talking right now. So
I
like
love
this
this.
is a beer I would drink with a purpose. Like I'm like, you know what? I don't have anywhere to go.
exactly.
I have a ride range. This
Exactly.
is a bachelor party.
I'm gonna choose
second stop beer.
Exactly. I'm gonna choose a show. I'm gonna choose a series on Netflix, and I'm really gonna understand it.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna focus directly on it.
Holy yeah, like when I taste this, I feel like I'm having a rye with a chaser.
No, it is definitely but it is in that.
Yeah.
It's in that continuum. It's very strong. First of all, but because it has
should
the
have
rest of
breakfast.
that barrel.
This is the
Right?
first time that I actually am feeling it on
the true
Yeah,
show.
yeah, you and me both. I missed it.
I did not have much of a
Well,
breakfast. And normally I'm like
we
I
have
play
a
it up.
host of bottles over here.
Yeah, we
obviously.
kind of,
we went pro, boys. We went pro.
Well, I mean, we only drank an average of 1 1/3 bottle. But see, I can do math, so I'm not that effed up.
No, we went
We
pro.
did 4
Yeah,
bottles.
I appreciate that.
right, I will
but
finish
no,
this and get out of here.
because
You
it
guys
has
can
that, because it has the rye whiskey barrel. That's providing a lot of extra sophistication.
That's what I'm-
So that
That's what
when
I'm
you're
picking up.
approaching it, there is a lot more to parse, functionally speaking, right? So it's like a puzzle box, but like for your craw.
It's
Right.
like
so let me unlock this.
Yeah, exactly.
I want you to make a beer, and that's the tagline: a puzzle box for your craw.
Well, here
we
should
can do it. That's it.
We should investigate it as a theme.
Yeah, and
you know,
then
we're not done.
Deep crow themed beer.
Deep craw.
Deep craw.
Yeah, I mean we got shit to do. I mean we gotta jump in here and get real.
Also, if you want a really good rye, there's a rye called Noah's Mill. Just, if you ever see it, it's hard to find, but if you ever see it, order it.
Noah's Mill.
Noah's Mill.
I'm surprised it hasn't flooded the market.
Yeah.
You're a criminal and
Just,
you
you
belong
know,
in jail. Actually,
You can't ride that. You're too drunk to scoot.
yeah, exactly. I want you to fold
looking at
that
your
scooter. I
questions
want you to. You remember Dave Kaufman? He broke his leg.
I know.
And he was stone sober.
Yeah.
I want you to fold that up.
I'm gonna walk it out. It's gonna ride me.
Just on the back.
I love one of the questions. It's Acquisitions Inc. animated special. Like my hat's off to
Oh yeah.
God damn them.
Well, I know,
love
right?
it. That's amazing.
Oh, nothing but yeah.
But I'm
nothing
thinking
but
our
love.
first stop is Intoxicated animated special.
That would be fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. Let's go.
It's
let's
just like
go
corks
whole hog.
popping.
It's like no,
Whole hog.
in the theme of heavy metal.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chris
bunch of
could
vignettes.
animate that in a second, right?
Painless.
Could you imagine if Chris animated a Inch show?
like grab some select scenes?
Yeah.
It would be marvelous.
Like it would be him with the towel on while he's cleaning up foam.
It would be marvelous. We know perfectly well.
I hope it's contextual. Otherwise, that
Yeah,
could be
indeed.
a very interesting cartoon.
We need some. We
All right,
need some
gentlemen.
content.
This is a wonderful way to spend a half hour of my time, and I will continue to spend the rest hour and a half watching from my desk. while I'm
Thank you so
attempting
much.
to
Sober up.
now do numbers.
Indeed. Well,
and
thank you so much for
spreadsheets.
rolling through. So hopefully, when Holly gets back in town, we can have you pop over to try some of that the meat as well.
Oh yeah, fantastic! I would love to. I'll keep an eye on it. And then again, last day to sign up, and I'm going to start by the end of the week. I'll start letting people know who won in the lottery. Get them on the sheet to
I
go.
can't wait.
And I'm super excited for this event.
On that sheet, because I get to go automatically.
Yes.
I have not investigated the sheet proper. What other beers are being made for the event?
We haven't determined yet.
We could make him fill out a sheet. And
it was going to be 2 of their normal beers with the one that you guys brewed last week. We have not determined what those other 2 beers are yet.
We should talk to them about expanding the range a little bit.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to talk to you guys about. Actually, going out there on site and maybe talking with the brewers while they start the brewing.
They had their
I'm
their
pressing
PR,
the big fucking red button, buddy.
Yeah, they had their whole crew basically with them here, just basically like
Jesse and Alex
on
are
the
awesome.
periphery, right? Yeah, it's super cool. We met them a couple times.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to head out there and basically kick the process off, just in the same spirit of just exposing the entire range of the process.
Yeah, I think from any process that you're excited about, learning more about it just feeds that hunger. I've learned more about
fun.
Beer making.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited about this.
It's
whole
more
event.
fun. Like, it is actually more fun. Thanks, Jenner. It's more fun to explore the beers. Like, as soon as you take it seriously at all, like, it just increases your enjoyment of it. Like, do you remember we had that like meditation lady out here?
Oh yeah,
And
I still have my rock.
Exactly, right? but the trick, like, no matter what it is, like, the trick is just as long as you invest yourself in it and care about it, it doesn't even matter what it is. It's just because the brain is just a dumb organ. It doesn't give a shit.
Will Wheaton, talking to Larry King, had a wonderful thing about it is okay to be a nerd about whatever it is you are excited about.
Yeah.
You can be defined as a nerd even if you're excited about baseball or football or
beer.
You're
nerding out
or
about
D&D.
No, I figured it out. I figured it out with thanks, brother. So I figured it out with my stepdad. Like, he is basically like a wood nerd.
Yeah.
But it's just like
He's a nerd.
But he's like showing me this like library of woods. He's like, oh, this is some bird's eye pine, and I was just like, I just followed him with it.
Yeah,
I just went along. Like, people being excited about things is exciting, right?
My social media is cultivated in a way that people speaking positive about their passions.
Yeah.
Even if I don't necessarily care about it, I would rather follow 1 million people of those than the people who complain about everything.
Exactly. Yeah. They want to.
I love people that are passionate about their stuff. All
And
right.
I always want new things to explore. Godspeed.
Thank you very
All right.
much.
So let's see. Let's jump in here. So puzzle box would be an interesting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
One
Carry that.
One possible thing you carry.
Fucking drunk.
Listen, you carry it on your shoulders like a cross.
Call the cops.
All right, now, so let's get in here.
Okay. Yep. So puzzle box.
Yeah,
would be
so
kinda fun.
themes.
What else can we get
like
into?
a puzzle box, like, for our purpose, it's a puzzle box, something like a Le Marchand's box, like a
absolutely.
Hellraiser type portal to
Absolutely.
evil, like a mystical context for that, right?
I'd also like to throw in maybe I really enjoyed the scorpions we made for the C team, the Scorpion Riders.
Oh, that crew. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Like, what they drink out there?
What do you drink
that's
as a
great
nomad
idea.
in the desert?
That's a great
What
idea.
What does that look like?
Yep.
Rambos! You, sir, are on my wavelength.
Dry Scorpion Riders.
Scorpion jerky, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That definitely made an impression.
Oh, cactus fruit. That would be interesting.
You could.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely go the agave root.
Totally.
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say essay for sure. Well, that's quite true. Have you ever seen the I'm trying to remember, what documentary did I see it in? There's like in Mongolia, fermented horse milk is like the thing. So you'll have like like a leather sack.
Yeah.
Like sort of like hung from the door.
Yeah.
And so like when you enter or leave the hut, there's a spoon in it, and you're supposed to just give it a couple quick stirs.
Okay.
To make sure that
It's not curdling almost?
No, it definitely is. That's definitely part of the process. But yeah, horse milk. Whew, I can't even imagine. The beer with the candy you're looking for.
True name.
Oh,
That's what it was. That's why I wasn't Wizard Unknown. I'm like, what the fuck was it?
True name. There we go. Thanks, Iceberg.
Thank you.
All right. Well, yeah, Brian Nish, the fact of the matter is we've done every goddamn thing we can with milk.
Yeah, that's true,
anything you can possibly do with milk, we've fucking done it. Whoa. Fermented. You've had fermented mare's milk at a Kyrgyz dinner. It tasted citrus? I would not have called that. Ah, God, prickly pear would be an amazing
That would be really
note.
neat. So...
And that's not hard to get either.
Oh,
It's not hard to get at all. And
prickly pear. Like we can get it at...
but also my we have some family friends that live down in Arizona that we may be able to get some pear.
Oh, and they make the candy out of that too, right?
For sure. And syrups, and it's a totally normal thing. Like,
Oh, look at this stuff.
so
This is pretty neat.
Mike doesn't drink a lot, but when he was down, they went to some kind of a ranch in Arizona, on vacation.
Yeah.
And apparently, prickly pear margaritas became his thing the whole time he was there.
This fucking delicious looking thing?
Yeah, I would like some of that, please.
Wow.
But also, what a ridiculous fucking fruit. I mean, look at that color.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on there?
So what does it taste like?
I can tell you. Tastes like apple, pear, and bubble gum.
That sounds fucking fantastic.
Like, that would be something we could work with. So, yeah, so the Ajari and the Scorpion Riders, I feel like working with prickly pear
I think that's
and
really
agave,
neat. Okay.
so good. Now, it might be nice to have one more theme. If anybody has a good construct for us. Oh, yeah, Australia would have a bunch of weird desert shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's
Calthrax,
true.
I mean, the whole thing, right? A cactus rodler.
Oh, we've never done the shadow cubes. That's kind of a neat idea.
Shadow Cube. Now, that is interesting, too. The Shadow Cube technically has a puzzle aspect as well, but it's different from what we were talking about before. So let's say
Silver
Shadow
mask,
Cube, yeah.
Construct, okay.
Puzzle box as a theme for a beer, that's mostly about trying to create something that would be interesting to parse, right? So puzzle box as a theme, different from the Shadow Cube,
Yeah.
would be about trying to basically make a kind of potable puzzle.
Yeah. That you
Right.
well,
That would be
you'd have
fun.
taste that you'd have to figure out throughout the course of the
You'd have to place
the notes,
them.
right? So
Right.
we could put something in the ferment in the mash, and something in the hops, and
Yeah.
then something in the
It's for you to drink,
fermenter.
and ostensibly, right, it should be good.
Yeah.
But it's for you to drink,
and figure out.
it is for you to enjoy, but there's an intellectual pursuit.
That's kind of a really neat idea.
I am okay with it. I think it'd be pretty good. Now, see, it's because you showed them those prickly pears, that weird ass
I know.
color, and now they're losing their minds.
Have to figure out how to get them sent up.
It won't be hard. Won't be hard at all. Like I say, they're everywhere out there, and we got some family friends. We want to get them chunked and sent up. For a while, Elliot, when he was younger, he was obsessed with prickly pears.
Oh, really?
And so we, interesting, prickly pear, which gives the color. Yeah, for sure. The color would be ridiculous on this.
Cactus blossom as part of a dry. Oh, that's pretty
Dry
neat.
edition, yeah.
Rocky, that's a really cool
Cactus
idea.
blossom might be an interesting.
Tenuous, yeah. We actually do get some really crazy fruits if you go down to Pike Market. They have a ton of stuff there that you would not normally see.
Rar says you can find them in Trader Joe's.
Oh,
No,
really?
I live by a Trader Joe's. I have never seen one there. But that doesn't mean that it's not true. It just means that I need to go more often. Durian beer? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You've seen my reaction face. It's novel. All right, now. It's Scorpion Riders.
Yeah,
for
done,
real.
done. I don't know. I think I
It's gonna
loved.
be fucking gross.
I loved how we came up with them, and I think it's neat that they would get.
Well, no, and so I had a chance. After I had introduced them, I had a chance to go in because our discussion about the Scorpion Riders was a lot more robust than they were able to be.
Yeah.
Initially presented.
Well, and it started at South, not even in the new.
Oh yeah, because we planned them out. We planned out that whole situation so that we would have extra time for the stage game. but when I was able to actually deliver them during the game, it wasn't until a couple games after that that I had a chance to go into some of the like novel cultural things that we had presented.
Yeah.
So the idea that we get to actually make a beer out of it as well is
I think it's a really cool narrative. Like just that there is this nomadic tribe.
Well, yeah.
Like what do they survive on? What is the?
But also they have an important job.
Yeah.
Like they have a special job that, among other things, requires that they drink cactus juice. So let's close this here. All right. So let's scorpion.
Oh, it's either going to be really good or really bad.
Yeah, if it was really fruity, God, we'll leave that up to them, right?
Yeah.
Because a fresh pepper, even a scorpion pepper, fresh peppers
Are actually really fruity. Like they have great flavor.
which we did not understand.
No, but when we ate that pepper, like it was torture, but the first bites felt like fruit. Like there were fruit characteristics. Like there were actual flavors to it.
I mean, honestly, in a purely technical sense, are they fruit?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
They grow on like a vine, right? I mean, they're probably fruit, which would explain why they taste fruity.
Yeah, but they actually have flavor. It's not just to hit you in the face with
No. Like the dry ones that we had
2 million
were
Scoville.
gruesome.
Yeah.
But whenever we had a fresh pepper, there are other compounds along with the capsaicin that even it out.
Yeah.
Like as a fresh ingredient, it's not the same as the pure dry representation of it.
exactly.
There's something else happening,
Yeah.
right? Right here. I am loving this.
Yeah, this can go in a lot of
This
cool
wasn't
different
even
ways.
the angle.
Yeah, I was even thinking about it, right?
Thanks, Beckenbauer. This wasn't even the angle I was thinking about originally,
Yeah.
but let's jump in with both feet. So you need
Okay,
certain
let's-
pieces of data.
Let's talk about
Right?
our ABV. This is just going to be a regular ale. So we'll put it as a pale ale.
Yeah.
But we can, this is just going to be,
We can
do whatever we want with this.
Yeah.
I'm just setting it a pale because it's standard.
Exactly. But
So
let's,
do we
but let's
wanna-
think about
Yeah.
what they're doing and what it's for.
Right. So you're in the desert, right? I mean, do you
Right.
want it to be sessionable or do you want it to knock you out at night?
Yeah, what is its purpose?
Right.
Right? Is the purpose to put you to bed?
Yeah.
It might be.
Or is it to sustain you throughout the day?
Yeah. Is it more something you're reaching back for throughout the day?
But it would dehydrate.
Exactly. I think that's the major challenge. Like
Yeah.
from a narrative thematic sense, that's the biggest hump we have to get over is this, do you want to session something during the day?
But is there, or is the scorpion juice inside that enough to keep you awake and not dehydrate? Like, is that actually what's pumping through your veins?
True.
Throughout the day,
true,
right?
True. It's not literal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We have to get back to the mystic nature
Yeah.
of it, right? So we'll give them a range, right?
Yeah. So let's say
4.5 is easy peas.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, cactus juice definitely makes you hallucinate, right?
Now, there's 4 here. Don't be intimidated,
Yep.
right? But basically, on the way up at the end, see, there we go, Protoform. Leverage the gummy bear aspect.
Yeah, somebody else said
But
that's
no,
a way of
Dan Marine
sanitizing
Man,
the fruit.
Yeah, sanitizing the fruit is good, but Dan is like, well, what if it's more about the communal fire? Like, what if?
I like that thought. Yeah, like
what if the purpose of it is actually to build bonds between people?
well, and if you think about it, a desert at night is freezing, right?
Oh my God! Oh,
So
for sure.
is this something you need by the fire to warm your bones?
Yeah, is that the purpose, or is
Or
its
your
purpose?
scorpions.
Yeah, exactly. These scorps, they probably love it too. They probably love it too. Because these scorps get crazy. They're eating that jerky all the time. They got to put one back, and they deserve it.
Warm your exoskeleton.
They deserve it. Let's see. They're looking for the low, so it's something you can reach back in.
Yeah.
So functionally speaking, I think what it might be is a type of food.
like if you had a camelback backpack and you're just Slowly sucking on it over the...
It's a type of food. Yep. It's something you bring with you everywhere. You're nibbling on that jerk. Underdog, yeah. Would we ever do a non-alcoholic beer? Absolutely. But we have a couple specific constructs around the non-alcoholic beer that we'd like to do. So for Jeff No Magic would be one great one if we wanted to do a root beer.
A root beer.
Really cool. And so functionally speaking for us, that would be about making a syrup.
Yeah.
Are there any hopped root beers?
Sure. But there's a ton of, there's so many ways you can make
Malt
root
beverage,
beer.
right.
Like you can add different characteristics into root beer.
For sure.
So
if we approach that in our way,
yeah,
that would be really, really easy to do.
Absolutely.
We make the syrup, just bring in the soda stream.
Yeah. Well, no. We, I keep promising Mike that I have a keg that I'm going to give him just to make soda at home. And it's very easy.
Sure.
You get the flavors, you pour it in, and
just like a restaurant.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, here's your flavor tank, and then you carbonate it on a pull.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what we want. We want the 4.5. Right. It's got to be. It's down low.
John. Jesus, I have had too much of this beer.
John Blee?
No, John Blee. Yeah. We actually had Tactical Nuclear Penguin. I had been saving it for 6 years, and at our 1 year mark, we drank it on the stream.
Oh yeah, so you can roll back and grab some.
Whew.
It was special. Everything about it is special. So yeah, ABV 4.5. Okay. Now, where are we going to next?
Go to color. So we can literally do any color we want on this and not really have to worry.
It's true. I mean, the only decision point in the matrix, and honestly, it might not even be that robust. The only real decision point is, if we want to add these crazy-ass fruits, you've seen the color. Mm-hmm. That color is going to come across, right? So...
Yeah, and I don't think the prickly pear is not going to make too much of an impact on the color because it's a lighter fruit.
That's that crazy purple shit.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind.
This
derp.
is this.
Hello,
look
derp.
at this horse shit. Like,
okay, so that's going to darken it down, yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to darken it down.
Like, look at that.
Exactly. This is bonkers. So it's really just a matter of what version of that do we want. Even in the darker malt ranges, it's still going to be a presence, but it's going to move it into more of that like darker purple region, right? But at the lighter part of this,
it's going to have a really cool.
It's going to be a much bigger deal. So what do we think in terms of?
I'd say start with a 2. Mm-hmm. Just make it super light.
Oh, sure. So and then we can just choose the grains. So it's just pear, right? So we'll go for 2, and then where do we want to pop it in? 2.
Oh yeah, like amethyst blood. That's a
exactly.
Cool.
12. You want to do 2, 12, 22?
Yeah.
To get the big range.
I think if we go too dark, it's just going to be like, well, what's the point of?
Yeah. Here, let's do 2, 12, and 20 then.
Yeah.
So take a look at that. It's really about how much we want that fruit to be the main presence in terms of the presentation, right? Well, Umbrella Alderman, if I'm looking at 2 and 12 and it looks like there's, see everybody, it may be over, my friend. Now, of course, that's going to have to, when we're looking at that too, we're thinking about the types of grains that we can pull in.
Well, we can do a lot of carapils. We can do light crystals. We can do, so we don't have to really, we're going to use a pale malt.
Exactly. It's going to be way down here. And then whatever we want to throw on top.
Which is actually a good thing, because if we want this prickly pear flavor to come through, we want to use a lot of pale.
It's going to be so simple. Yeah. And then we can get hog wild with the hops.
Yeah, there's nothing saying we can't use like a pineapple flavored hop to go along with that.
Basically,
and then dry
just make
hop the shit out of it.
Yeah, just make a punch out of this shit. Oh, see, Beckenbauer with the Pro Strats, you use the sugar from the fruit to reach the 4.5 ABV.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Polaris? What, with the mint? with the ice mints.
That's interesting.
I mean, it would be strange, which of course means I would like it, right? Yeah. It's 51 out of that 2.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're going with the 2.
We got to go with the 2.
Okay, so let's talk about our IBUs. This is kind of neat. We could go anywheres with this. We could make it 0 IBUs and make it a hazy.
Well, and we've seen, Dan's in there, obviously,
Yeah.
but we've had a 0 IBU IPA that was incredible.
Yeah, it was
totally
amazing.
works.
Yeah. Or we could just add a little bit of flavor. So if we did a 0 IBU, we're going to be adding all the hops
At the end.
At the end, at flame out and also at during fermentation.
Yeah, so we have never once on the stream offered a 0. We just haven't done it. Because it's too weird. Mm-hmm. So 0 means big additions at the end.
Yep.
Still lots of flavor, but it's not bitter in the classic sense.
Yep. So then we could do something like a 30 IBU. That's going to be very middle of the road. Give us a little bit of
Classic profile.
little bit of hops in there. Classic. Great pale ale.
Yeah.
Or we could go up to 55 and make that a really IPA feel to it, which could be really neat with the prickly pear, like a prickly pear IPA.
Because the prickly pear is not bitter at all.
Yeah.
It is a candy, bubblegum type flavor.
Yeah.
And so it's very, very reasonable. A drop of actual scorpion venom. God only knows what the effect would be. I don't want people, Underdog, I don't want people, resorting to prophecy.
Well, yeah, but I mean, can we order that? Like, where do you get it? Like, is it on Amazon?
Yeah,
Can I
scientific.
prime that shit?
I don't doubt, certainly on the dark web, I'm sure one can purchase scorpion venom. Holy shit, dude. They're going to make us do it.
Oh, I'm digging it.
But here's what I like about it, right? Here's what I like about the 0, because it just means that it's, first of all, it's so weird, but it just means that that's part of their process.
Yeah.
That's when they add the addition.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
They do the boil, and then they put everything in at the end and leave it alone.
Well, think about it. You would be burying it in the sands, right?
Exactly.
So
With
you
the
need
stuff, with the
fortification.
additions.
Yeah.
Essay is coming at us with the science. Venoms are generally harmless to ingest as opposed to poisons. Wow. Okay. That's some new info for me. Underdog says scorpion venom is the most expensive liquid in the world.
Really?
A gallon costs 40 million.
What?
I'm in the wrong line of work.
Yeah, right. Let's get some
I gotta milk these scorpions.
Realistically, we could go buy some scorpions and just go at it.
Yeah, and just give a little squeeze.
I feel like we're doing something wrong here.
One of these, we fucked up.
I thought ink was the big thing.
Oh, there we go. So poison, it's about processing it. Venom is about being injected into the muscle or skin.
Good to know.
I don't know why you know that, and I don't like it. Yeah. Think about
Essay also said, I appear to be drinking a Hop Hunter Session IPA whose label lists 9 different hops and
It can work.
39.4 IBUs. Have you any idea of what's happening here? Yeah, they're just adding all the different hops at different stages to keep the IBUs low.
Yep. Well, yeah, and also
give you more flavor.
Yeah, and also depending on the hop, it's going to have a ceiling in terms of what type of IBU it can impart based on its own alphas.
Ithuan shirt idea, may our libations please you. Amber Council t-shirt. Doable.
These motherfuckers are doing it. They're going for the 0 IBU.
Wow, okay.
All right, but this could be really special, honestly. I think this is authentically new.
Okay, so we're going to go with 2 different grains that you can have your choice of.
Yeah.
And because I don't want to get this too malty, too
It
biscuity.
can't be. Yeah.
We're going to go with either just straight 2-row, which is going to be really nice, really dry, crisp, and clean. And it's going to let the flavor of the prickly pear and everything else come out. or we're going to make use Golden Promise, which is going to give you some sweetness
Yeah.
to the mix.
Yep. And of course, there's no wrong choice, right? Either one of these works. Two row is gonna work because it is so crisp, and Golden Promise is gonna work because that natural sweetness.
Yeah, it could accentuate the sweetness of the fruits.
Yeah. All it's gonna do is buff the flavor of the fruit, I think,
Yeah, totally.
with that extra
Yeah.
sugar sweet. There's no loser there. They're both good. It's not as simple as it looks first blush. Dude, so I have just been staring at that mini all week.
Yeah.
I have a million ideas about how I can do it better.
Yeah.
I legitimately fucked up the wash. Like, authentically fucked it up.
Wow, you just washed it over the...
Yeah, but eventually I started just like, I had the wash, but I don't really know how to apply them. And so eventually I kept brushing it, and I overbrushed it until it became almost like a mud. And it's fine, like it still looks realistic.
I thought it looked great after the session.
You should see it now.
Because it looks fucked. No.
It's goofed. No, it's goofed. It does not look... I need to get admixed here. I need to arrive at that level. So, but the first stroke of it, I didn't actually understand the process. You don't paint it like a paint.
No.
You draw it, and then you remove it.
Yeah,
but you do not paint it.
No.
You do not brush it.
It's like you wick it off. Like you
I didn't
dry
get
off your
it.
brush and you just have to put your brush onto it, and it'll wick right up to the into the bristles.
I learned a lot. I'm not unhappy with this guy. Like I say, he still looks legit. He still looks like he's on brand for the theme I want for my cult. But today, I'm looking forward to an opportunity for redemption. I need a redemptive arc. Yeah, they want. Ultimately, there's good votes on each side, but ultimately they're looking for
59. Yeah, I think what's funny? We haven't really done a straight 2-row except for when Two Beers came in. We did our smash.
It's pretty rare for us. But that doesn't mean that we can't goose it with a grain option just to fill it out, right? Because you were talking about some Cara. Right?
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a split vote now. So I'm gonna let you guys choose if you want to use United States 2-row or Belgian 2-row.
Tell me more.
Belgian's gonna be a lot sweeter, like candy sweet. Evelyn, yeah, I agree. Washes make you look like a pro when it comes to painting minis.
Well, but enough can't be said, I think, of the detail in that new set. Because, I mean, that's just, a lot of those minis are the ones that we built off the sprues from the Kill Team starter.
Yeah.
Enough can't be said about the details that are already on the minis. Which is what the
huge,
washes
yeah.
are popping out, right?
Oh, look at this, 50-50, Jesus.
Wow, they're wrestling. They're wrestling. John Bleak, listen, it depends on the wash, first of all. Second of all, it's just about practice. Like I say, I mean, I did mine, and it worked okay. Like still, not unhappy, but yeah, when I get back to it today, it'll be really interesting because when I first put it on, it was amazing, and then I just did not understand what was happening.
Yeah, I mean, it looked great.
I kept spreading it. Yeah, exactly. But I continued to spread it, and it still works. Like I say, it just makes it look weathered instead of detailed.
Oh, okay.
So they both work. Like they're both cool. But when I had first put it on, I was seeing something that I thought was really neat in terms of the detail.
Jesus, this is
Nope. Candy sweetness came through.
interesting. Okay.
It is indeed a grain off. It's a brand new phenomenon.
Yeah.
Here, so we're looking good. So
Let's get that Belgian
ultimately,
in there.
let's go for the Belgian 2-row. That's going to provide the backdrop. So still crisp and clean, but with a richer sweet.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to either add Carapils, which is going to give us the head retention, the body that we want, but not add any real major flavors to this.
Right. So this is
a little bit of
about
caramel.
it's about the glass
Yep.
experience.
Or
yeah.
we're going to add just some Crystal 20. Or actually Crystal 10, excuse me.
Oh, for the color?
Yep, so this is going to give us a caramel flavor. And head retention and mouthfeel and things like that as well. So one's going to allow us to get the head retention we want in this beer, but without adding any real caramel flavors into the mix. The other is going to allow us to add some, derive some extra flavor, some caramel flavor into this beer. Because we're not going to be using something like a special B or anything like that in this beer, because we want the, with the color that we want and the ABV and the bitterness.
Yeah.
This is going to be lighter, but we're going to let the prickly pear
Be the star.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, we got the new Belgium host.
Uh-oh.
Whap, 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 whap.
Look at this.
Yep. They want that. They want to return to a simpler time. You know? Jesus. Okay, I guess it's Carapils.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. Okay. We heard it. Yeah, no. Yeah, Beck, 100%.
what are your thoughts? This is Tradius. What are your thoughts on spicy beers, like a beer that employs habanero?
Oh, we have one of the best. But we also have one of the best examples here locally of a way to do it and find real success. The 2-pepper pail.
Oh yeah,
At
Lucky Envelope.
At Lucky Envelope.
Ooh.
And again, that's fresh peppers, not
Yeah.
dry. So because they're the fresh pepper, the range of flavor that you get from it includes the fruit and vegetal character above and beyond just the heat. Right?
Yeah.
A dry pepper edition is going to give you mostly the heat with some of the extra stuff.
And actually, the Lucky Envelope has that 2-pepper ale has gotten better with time.
Well, it changes every time we have it. It's new. Well, Bear and Timber, I think Special B is not being pushed as much because people have asked for a very, very light color. Let's see, Praetorian, I have a friend who is allergic to yeast. Is there anything that can be used as an alternative to yeast for fermentation? Is there much yeast left in there?
No,
At the end of
but
the day?
you still.
It's going to be some.
I mean, the thing I guess
You'd have to get
a
a
SCOBY that you make it.
Even that has yeast.
Yeah, even that has yeast in it.
Yeast is what's doing the work. I mean,
I feel like there's an answer for this, and I just don't know it.
yeah, we don't know what it is.
So Carapils.
Carapils it is. Okay.
All right, we were going for, what was the ABV we were going for?
We have 4.5.
I like that.
Yeah, very reasonable. So again, this is an all-day beverage,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah, I mean, going through the desert, yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Indeed. Yeah, Groot is a beer without hops. Yeast is still involved in there, to be sure.
Okay.
Even for hard liquor, that's the case.
Yeah.
But by the time that distillation process has happened, that alcohol has been evaporated and recollected. So that would probably be safe.
Okay, so I don't think, so I guess the next choice is, do we want to add any more grains. I think we're fine here, but we could add more.
Let's give them a no option and a yes option.
Okay.
For one more
if
grain.
we add another grain, let's talk about like what other flavors we'd want to put into this. Do we want to add more caramel? Do we want to add more? Do we want it to be lactose? Do we want it to be creamy?
Creamy. Interesting. So like
I think that would be the question. Instead of a grain, is do we want to just keep it as it is and make it light and drinkable and
so add some lactose.
Yep.
For a creamy.
Yeah. For a creamy mouthfeel. Well, I shouldn't say creamy mouthfeel. Yeah, a creamy mouthfeel. Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're right.
Or do we want to keep it very light and
and
crisp and clean?
Exactly. So we'll hit him with that because our grain build, we don't want to mess with the color too much.
I don't know. Putting like acidulated salt in this might take it over
Whoa.
the top.
But you know what though? Even so, like the acidulated malt, I don't agree with it. Okay.
I don't support it.
It's wrong. But the acidulated malt would put it into that weird fermented horse milk, oddly tangy thing. I don't approve of it.
This is
it's
like
morally
this is
wrong.
like Luke's blue milk that you're saying we're
Yeah.
making? Like,
It's incorrect. It's chunky. We want to avoid that. No, they are not taking us up on our bonus.
I think it's cool.
They want to jump right in. So this is we're using Brett in this. Come now.
You fucking fiend.
Come now. Scorp teats. Yeah, the scorpion milk would be a great name for the beer too.
Yeah.
Now,
So we're putting prickly peach in there.
the prickly pear.
Oh, pear, sorry. Not peach.
And again, should not be hard to get. See a couple facts. So it should not be hard to get, especially if
If it's in Bellevue at Trader Joe's.
at Trader Joe's, if we can just pop these out, peel them, and work them in. God damn.
Yeah. Okay, so that being said, we need some hops.
Yeah, that's the key, right?
was the IBU we were
So
going
zero. So
Oh my God, right.
so it's purely about the blend of hops
Let's get fun, y'all.
that we add. After the sins have been committed. Right? So hops.
I am first and foremost, you know where I'm going with this.
Well, your palate is broader than mine. I mean, you thinking about the Dorado, or are you thinking about Citra to back up the?
I like El Dorado
tang.
because I love the flowery flavor of it.
Yeah, put the flour. Basically, throw the flour in there.
But
with
here's
some
the
rich,
cool thing.
Some rich stone fruit.
We've never done this before. We can add
True.
multiple hops at this point.
and we should. But let's give them a couple of rays.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's
so
get
El Dorado.
actually no. Let's do it like this.
Yeah.
What if we give them? Let's say we're going to put 2 different hops in,
Yeah.
and we'll give them different choices. So it's like El Dorado and X.
Exactly.
El Dorado and this. Or
Multiple waves. Right.
Okay. So what do you think? I mean, you know the taste of El Dorado.
Yep. Yeah. Gosh,
This could
what's
be
the
a desert
best,
flower.
What's the best
that gets
way
picked.
of saying that? It's like, I would say that it's almost like, it's somewhere between like a auto alpha mango and an apricot.
Yeah.
Stone fruit. Right?
So let's think about what would go with that. We could
Yeah,
use
stone fruit and florals
Yep.
is the El Dorado option. So what would be another one that could stand up against that at this tier?
Another good one might be Amarillo Gold, which is citrusy and florally.
Yeah,
floral.
so move in the citrus as opposed to the stone fruit.
Or before you write that down.
Yeah. Or you want to go El Dorado versus Citra right out the gate, and make a fucking statement.
Just be like, fuck yeah, okay, done. Just yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that Citra offers sharp citrus, right? Because the alphas are nuts.
Yeah, Cascade would be really cool.
But for round 2,
Yeah, oh yeah.
right?
What do you think about Lemon Drop? Is that too weird of a flavor with the I don't know the taste of the pear too much, so.
Well, here. Let's do lemon drop. It basically at this top tier. So our second round of hops is going to be more about. It's going to be a little bit more curatorial, right? Okay. That's where we'll be talking about spicy, earthy things like that. At the top, let's see if they want to do lemon drop instead of Citra instead of Eldorado.
Oh, iceberg prickly pear is paired with lemon. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool to know.
Yeah, because it has a little bit of it has a weird tang. Like, it really isn't like anything else. It is an odd fruit.
And Iceberg had mentioned Cascade, which you guys can see it's spicy, it's floral, grapefruit are some of the characteristics.
And I like that for round 2.
Yeah.
When we come in, we can back up some of these other citrus things with a Cascade. And it's going to depend on where they fly in here. YT Massacre, I understand you feel like your vote should be ignored. The truth is that, there's never, a failure has never been the result of this process. Everybody throwing their vote in has generated what must be considered Twitch's finest assortment of beers.
It's true.
Yeah, Baron Timbers advocating for some Chinook for round 2. Exactly.
Chinook is good. Yeah,
but it's gonna be a hop that starts with C for round 2.
Yeah, Citra. Well, we already got Citra. Cascade, Chinook, Columbia, Columbus, Comet.
God damn it! So Elda, I'm gonna let this ride for a little bit. You want to answer?
Yeah, give it up.
You want to answer a couple cues while they roll?
What? 43 and 43.
Yeah.
Have you ever timed a sampling to coincide with one of your own brews for comparison's sake? Oh, that's interesting. Like in this instance, getting your hands on Lewis and Clark's prickly pear pale ale or Shiner's prickly pear. Apparently.
Well, it might be apparently.
I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, so it might be nice to grab a couple bottles just so we're ready.
Yeah, actually, and we have done that. I brought in bottles that were similar to some of the brews that we were going to make. Was Eric in the chainmail at the start of the season intro? No, I think that was Omin. Do you know the Scorpion?
There was an episode of PA the series where Mike went to a SCA event.
Oh, really?
They might be asking if you were in chainmail during that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think that was me.
Yeah. Before we knew you, I think.
Yeah.
That would have been
totally.
about a year.
Yeah, a year or two.
So lemon drop it is. They want the sharp lemon.
Okay.
To back this thing up.
I think that's really neat.
It's an expensive hop, but that's fine.
And that doesn't mean we're not going to use it.
Yeah. All right, now I think for round 2, that's when we come in with the bass notes. We come in with the bassoons. You know what I mean?
You got to do the.
That has the weird little thing. You go, something like that. So let's jump in there.
F.R. Beckenbauer has asked multiple times about Mandarina Bavaria.
Oh.
Mandarino?
Oh, the hop?
Yeah.
The Mandarina Bavaria hops or something comparable. We can probably get something comparable, but most local hop shops don't typically carry that.
We've had to replace a couple.
Yep.
Because we've been too exciting in our choice.
Yeah. We're like, man, this is really, really great. Okay, so let's say Cascade, absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
That's going to give you the grapefruit, citrus, and spice.
Ooh, what a cool backdrop for the lemon drop. So what else you got?
Do we want?
That starts with C.
Oh, we already put. That starts with C. Actually, let's just do that. We'll put C. There we go.
Underdog. Generally speaking, Eric handles the brewing. He has a similar setup at home as well. And then he likes to go to Micro Homebrew.
Mm. Yeah, right down in Kenmore.
Yep, Kenmore. To grab the ingredients. But, yeah.
How about this? From the great state of Washington, Chelan.
Ooh.
Pleasant citrus notes could be...
Nice. So basically, so just back up.
Yep.
Just back it up.
Yeah, just more citrus in there. Do we want to use...
You have a dark option.
Columbus would hit you in the face.
So yeah, it's a little bit more recalcitrant.
Yeah, it's gonna be very bitter.
Yeah.
Or,
Which might be interesting
Yeah.
against the sweetness of the malts.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want me to throw that in there?
No.
Okay. Absolutely not. That's disgusting. Yeah, Baron Timber's like Challenger to make it weird.
Huh. We could do, actually, why not throw Chinook in there? It's grapefruit and pine.
Okay, now that is a nice inflection.
If we're going for anything that starts with a C.
Yeah.
What was the first one? Did you write that down?
Oh yeah, Chelan, Cascade.
No, I mean from the first vote.
Oh yeah, it's lemon drop.
Okay, that's true. Then we could do Citra too.
It's also a C. Here, we got this one ready to roll.
Yeah. Let's see what they pick.
Now let's take a look here. Yeah, we want to throw some classics in there, just to, especially since it's all going in at the end. None of the bitterness we usually associate with that stuff. Cedar wood.
Doable.
Let's see. So what are we thinking about here? Oh yeah, interesting. Cascade, very tasteful choice. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna, the lemon drop is there with that particular sort of sweeter sharpness.
Yep.
Grapefruit's gonna come in with that oily rind. The rest of the citrus and the spice is gonna take it to a very cool place, in my opinion.
Weird.
What's the name of the spirit with the snake in it?
Oh,
Oh, that is it the Chinese one?
there
Like
is
the hard liquor
there's a Chinese version and there's a Mexican version.
with a snake.
Yeah. And what's the other? You ever watch The League? You've probably never seen The League, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind.
Sports.
Ish. It's about a fantasy league. It's a comedy show.
Oh,
They have-
that's a good hook.
They have 3 penis wine.
That's a real thing too.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. So Chelan and Cascade are now wrestling, and Chinook is at 23. What the hell's happening in here?
Wow.
You guys need to
32. What? No, they're all.
You need to figure out your shit. Oh no, there is a Vietnamese version as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Check out this. I've never seen this. Green Bullet. It's a raisin aroma.
What?
That's fascinating.
That
right?
would be amazing in a in something dark and rich.
Yeah, like an oatmeal stout.
Yeah, oatmeal stout, a barley wine.
Yeah.
'Cause barley wine has raisin in there anyway.
Yep.
I'm gonna let them continue to wrestle. Josh, can
God,
you?
that is
Josh,
crazy.
can you pause
Is
it?
that
Can you
literally-
mute my mic real quick?
You gotta go to the bathroom, don't
There
you?
were too many bottles.
So what do you guys think about, like, if we want to go for another hop after this, we have a couple options.
We should. Options.
Options. Ha! Check it out. Like, we could use, I'm okay with Sriracha Ace. That's fantastic. If we go, if we want to go even more citrusy and piney, Simcoe, it would hit us with just right in the face with citrus. So that's kind of a really cool option we could play along with too. Does anybody have any other hops that they would like to throw into the mix? What the hell is Dr. Rudy? I haven't even seen that one. Huh. Resinous pine and lifted characteristics. Interesting. Yeah. I agree, Rambos. Oh, we could recycle some. Oh, so you're saying do half Cascade, half Chinook? It's a good kind of idea. I like that. Oh, yeah, blood orange. Claire, you think it needs a spice kick? Kind of with all, you know, just to balance out the fruit is what you're saying? Yeah, man, Challenger would be weird. I mean, we could use Yakima Gold, which would be neat to kind of add a little bit of that spice. Cole, I don't know. I've actually never really had prickly pear, so you guys are cluing me in onto the tastes. So, oh, we could use pearl too. That's a really great. That'll definitely give us like the spicy flavor if we want to go spicy with it. And maybe that's a different way to achieve like a scorpion sting type of idea.
That's where they get to here.
Yeah, it's still pretty fucking even.
It is.
Oh yeah, Olympic. Yeah, that's.
Let's go with that Cascade. So, round 2 for the hops. Do we want to do a third one just for some weirdness?
I'm okay with this. So I'm gonna say, what was that hop?
Cascade.
Cascade.
So we have a real firm citrus and spice dealio so far.
Yep.
So should there be a no option?
There could be a no option.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna throw Citra right into this mix.
Yeah.
Just because I love Citra.
Citra and lemon drop. God, it would just be such a fucking amazing.
Yeah. Somebody brought up, I can't remember who brought up Olympia.
Ooh.
Or Olympic, excuse me. Which is gonna be spicy and citrusy. And I think that, then we just say no.
Yep,
So we have
I got
3
that.
options. Oh, yeah, Pearl would be good too.
Oh, Pearl's another
Yeah.
classic option. So we'll throw these in here for these two. It could be that we're good. And then beyond that, scorpion peppers.
God, you want to make it that?
I mean, is that going to be in here?
Well, I mean, we could. There's nothing saying we can't.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to move in this scorpion themed
This lore.
arena,
Yeah.
it might be nice to have a scorpion
And
option.
we don't have to put much in too. Like you get a fresh, 1 or 2 fresh scorpion peppers, and it's gonna.
Yeah, and then you pull it.
Yeah. Oh, agave too. Yeah.
Oh, as part of the ABV.
Well, you know what? Agave might be interesting. Have you ever done an agave rinse on a glass? It's used in cocktails.
It could be presentational.
Yeah.
Man, no more and Olympic is running it.
Wow. Yeah.
That yeast choice is going to be interesting on this too. You know what I guess?
What do you
My
think?
guess will be. I think they'll just want American ale.
Yeah. This is fascinating. I thought they'd run away with Citra.
Oh yeah, Rambox for sure. If we were throwing the fresh pepper in, the seed core would be removed to be sure.
Yep.
Arena literally means sand. That makes sense. Champagne yeast. Ooh, go dry.
That could be really neat.
Go dry. Row.
That's a neat idea.
I like it. Hey, so no more thank you on the hop.
Okay.
So it's a double hop, 0 IBU Sinair, right?
But we're gonna hop. Just hop it to hell
Oh, for sure.
at the end there. So yeah, let's get to yeast.
Yeah. So yeast options, a couple
Champagne
cool ones.
right there.
Yeah. So I had this. It was called Space Queen, or is it Lunar Queen? I had a Brut IBA that I grabbed from the corner store. That's been a real big hit at the house. It's definitely another angle on IPA.
Interesting.
The how dry, and then the weird fruity notes that come from the champagne yeast process,
okay.
right? But in an IPA where it's already a natural fit,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
real cool. Here, so what are our options here?
Let's say champagne.
Yep.
I like London Ale 3 with this one. This is going to be light fruity and a balanced flavor with a hint of sweetness.
Dry. So fruity.
So it's light and fruity flavor.
Yep.
With a hint of sweetness.
And this is Ale 3?
London Ale 3.
London Ale 3, there you go.
Oh, interesting. Okay, but then we'll also give the American Ale soft, smooth, clean finish. Because maybe we don't want to really, twist the flavor with the yeast itself.
Yeah, it's always nice to have that option. American Ale. So knowing what we know about the rest of the process.
Oh, and we're going to have to do a poll for if we want to put scorpion peppers in it.
Yep, we'll do that next. Because we have a very, very nice build here already. So we're talking about peppers, but not really about the spice.
No,
most of the capsaicin is going to be pulled out. Yeah. This is really about that, like some mild heat, but mostly the fruity nature of the fresh pepper is the main thing we're trying to pull there. Man, this is a weird one. The champagne yeast.
Everybody wants the champagne. I think it's pretty neat.
It's interesting. I mean, it's definitely new. Like the idea that we're doing with the champagne yeast on the 0 IBU. Good Lord. Yeah, Baron, it's definitely a possible.
Yeah, we could do
once the batch is complete, we can pull.
Yep. Put it into 2 fermenters. Put half in with scorpion peppers and half not.
No, champagne yeast is just murdering it. So we're gonna let that happen. So now, so peppers. What we'll do is we'll just do 2, right? We'll do a pepper and a no pepper.
Yep.
And just do a comparison. So what we actually need is a name.
Yep.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. So what are we thinking about for names? Scorpion Rider Kick. We have Scorpion's Milk. Oh, Antivenom.
That's great.
I love Antivenom. Clawful Good.
Jesus.
You devil. You devil. Mr. Pinchy's Pink Pear Paint. Pink Pear Pint. Pincer Movement. Love it. Arachnid. Just a pinch.
Really? Prickly Pincer. Poison Tip. Champagne.
Pincer Pilsner.
Jesus.
Venomous.
Scorp Juice.
Poison Pinch. Desert Drop. I like that. Nightlight. Oh, playing into the bioluminescence.
Yeah. Sting and Prickle.
Shitgun.
Sure.
Nomad's
Nectar. Desert Ether.
There's some quality material here. Plump Sack. Josh.
Gee, Josh, really?
Thanks,
Thank you,
Vapor. Flavor of the Desert. All right. Plump Sack. There's some Sand Swill.
Desert Dessert.
Night Sting. Desert Dessert. Because interesting. Buried in the sand.
All right.
Carapacious.
Ooh.
Grapple and Strike. Stinger Elixir. Some good stuff. Some good material in here.
Desert Sting. Straight to the point. There. Oh, Mirage.
Mirage is good.
Yeah.
Sand Stinger.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Scorp Sweat.
Cactus Cooler. Hey now. It's already a brand. The pointy end. So sometimes.
Scorpion Spit.
Yep, I'm going to do Scorpion Spit as well as my last one.
Tastinger?
Tastinger?
Tastinger, yeah.
All right, Give one of those a try. So, Anarokian Nights. So,
That's pretty fucking funny, dude. Claire.
so for pointy end, like a lot of times when I see it, when I see the name, I just try to picture it on a label. Mm-hmm. And the pointy end, like when I think about the sorts of places that we end up,
It sounds like a bar at the end of the street. Yeah,
it does, but it'd be like handwritten up on the sign.
Exactly.
It'd be like it's a temporary limited edition thing.
People just stare at you when you open the door to the saloon.
There's a squeaky hinge.
Yep.
Yep, Antivenom is quite good, and I suspect that's a
Oh, wow.
more or less a universal Antivenom.
Ah, that's really good. Anarokian Nights.
Protoform, you know that's not how it works.
Like
You know this.
Anarokian Days.
Drebus Stinger.
That's pretty funny.
It's real tough. I mean, New Belgium, it's real tough to move around the country with alcohol. Oh, Doc Brown wants to give us props for putting together a prickly pear
Oh, thanks.
beverage. Oh, for sure. It's our great pleasure.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, there was a not insignificant period of time my son was obsessed with prickly pears.
So whenever you're flying and you saw prickly pears, it like had to be
That was like one of the things I'd bring home, yeah. And we actually still have a few syrups at home.
Oh, they make a syrup out? What would you put the syrup on? Like ice cream or something?
Yeah, I mean, you would use it on a pancake, let's say.
Huh.
But we used it with soda water.
Oh,
Just make
that's
a prickly
cool.
pear soda.
Yeah.
It was fun. Well, look, I think it's Antivenom,
I think
folks.
it's Antivenom. Jesus. Yeah.
Antivenom works. It works for me. Gather Throne. Thanks so much for rolling through. I feel like this is another...
This is rad.
Yeah, this is another profound thematic success for this show.